I'm here with Dr. Paul Nghiem from Seattle Cancer Care Alliance, and we are at ASCO 2016. Dr. Nghiem, thank you for joining me. I understand that you were just involved in a really groundbreaking study for a rare cancer. Can you talk to me a little bit about that?
Yes. Today, the results of the Nivolumab Trial, which is a drug that targets a molecule called PD-L1, are being announced, and it really changes the landscape for patients with Merkel cell carcinoma, and particularly for those patients who have tried chemotherapy and who have failed. And that's the vast majority of patients, is that once they develop advanced Merkel cell carcinoma, they will often get chemotherapy, and chemotherapy, while it often shrinks the cancer, it almost never provides a long benefit.
Mm-hmm. So the direct impact to patients is a better form of treatment, maybe a standard of care?
I think we're moving towards a standard of care. The data are very new. This drug is not approved for this indication, and so we're hoping that that will change soon. But I think we're talking about hope. This drug and or others are available increasingly, and this used to be a cancer that the medical oncologists would routinely say is incurable once it has spread, and that there is no hope of cure. And I believe there's now some hope of cure, and there's a pretty large hope for disease control in a prolonged way with good quality of life.
We hear all the time about the power of positivity and how that can really have a deep impact on your treatment journey. So it's really inspirational to hear that you're saying, you know, we're talking about hope here, and this really is going to give patients a hope for a future where they may not have seen that before.
I think that's an accurate statement. We have seen some miraculous saves. We've seen some people who have not responded, of course, for sure, and it's hard to predict who's going to and who's not. So I think you have to be heartless and inaccurate to say there's no hope now. Although it's hard to predict who's going to respond, we have a lot of patients doing very well.
So we're here at ASCO 2016, probably the biggest cancer congress in the world. What are some of the major insights that you are gleaning from this conference, and how are you going to use that for impacting the lives of patients?
Well, ASCO is an opportunity to interact with our colleagues across institutions and our partners in pharmaceutical companies. So one of the big reasons that I come to these kinds of meetings is because we're trying to plan the future. And we know that we've made progress now, but everybody's aware that there's uncertainty and there's great need, and so partnering with others who have resources and interests and shared goals is a big goal of a meeting like this.
Yeah.